it's me, and I'm no longer singing songs. I am currently emo trash. In case you haven't noticed, I kinda look like emo died on me. So, yeah. So, my current name is Emo Trash. It's probably gonna stay that way. I like it more anyways. Yeah. And, so today's video is gonna be something way more serious than anything I've ever talked about. And that, I don't know. I'm back to school. I'm in 8th grade, and I'm starting to realize this girl in my algebra class that I'm friends with. And if she ever watches this, she knows who she is. And I'm actually genuinely worried about her, just like I am about most of everybody I know. I worry about all of you, by the way. I love all of you guys, and I'm worried about all of you. I want everybody to be safe and everybody to be happy. But this girl in my algebra class really took my breath away. And not like I'm lesbian or anything, or like bi or whatever, but I feel like she cuts herself. Okay, I said it. I feel like she actually cuts herself, and I'm really, really scared for her because I don't want anybody to have to go through that, you know? It's not fair. Nobody should have to do that, but I feel like she does, and if she ever watches this video, I just want her to know that I wish the best for her, and it's not fair that somebody does that to themselves every night or whenever you do it. I don't want any of you guys to be hurt, okay? It's not fair. And I'm going to reveal something on the internet that I'm probably going to end up deleting later, but I do it too. Now, I know I'm a hypocrite, and people tell me all the time, but in case you didn't know, I do. I cut myself out of frustration, anger, family problems, just anything. It could be anything from bullying to my parents telling me I'm a mistake like they normally do, to just all it takes is somebody's words. And I know it shouldn't, and I shouldn't be affected by what people say, but I can't change that. Not anymore. I'm way too deep into this argument to sit here and just not worry anymore. That's not how it works. Well, I cut myself, and I'm tired of hiding it. I know I have people from school that try and look out for me, and I'm sorry. But it's gonna happen tonight too, I guess. Now, people in the comments are probably gonna comment on this video and be like, oh no, she's an attention seeker and all that stuff. No, I'm not. I'm just tired of people pretending that it doesn't happen. Because it still does. And you don't have to be emo or scene or whatever to cut yourself. You can be anybody with an issue and just voices inside your head. I'm not crazy, and neither is anybody else that does it. We just don't know how to cope with our feelings and our problems. And until we find a way, that's what we do. I'm starting to try and find a way. I listen to music, and I just cry. And as sad and as emo trash as that sounds, hence the name, that's what I've been learning how to do. Instead of trying to cut myself, I try and listen to music or talk to friends. I reached out to my friend. I'm not going to mention his name. He doesn't want me to. Fire Dutchie. You guys probably know who that is. If you don't, subscribe to him. I don't really know how to leave links in the description or anything, so you're just going to have to find him yourself. It's all caps, and it's just Fire Dutchie. Well, he's been giving me probably the best advice about everything. I'll come to him with family problems, bullying, just suicide, just anything I want him to know. And I'll just go and I'll talk to him. And I want you guys to find that person. I want all of you to find the person that you can just go and talk to, and they'll help you out, you know? Because nobody deserves to do it. Now, you guys are probably all going to be like, no, you don't. You're just saying that. Well, I'm not, and it shouldn't have had to come to this. I hate Velcro. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see it because my lighting isn't the best. Okay, now you can see it a little bit. No, but these lines here, yeah. And I have some on this wrist too. This lighting sucks. That and I'm not a professional. Okay, you can't really see it there, can you? Yeah, but whatever. No, but point is, I cut myself, and it's not fair that anybody else has to do it. I was tired of acting like it doesn't happen and acting like I don't have problems that happen to me, because we're all people. We all have things that we have to deal with. And it's unfair that some of us don't know how to handle it. Okay, one second, I'm putting my watch back on. Okay, but it's not fair that people like us have to deal with this. It's not fair that anybody would have to feel so unhappy with themselves that they just decide to tear up their own skin. It's not fair, and those marks are gonna stay with me till the day I die. You know that, right? So if you're having a rough time, oh my god, I wanna cry. If you're having a rough time, you or a loved one, I want you to tell them that cutting is never the answer, and that they shouldn't do it, and that it's unfair, and just tell them to be strong. Recommend to them a few bands. I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted if I list a few bands, because I'm new to this and I don't really know how it works, but just recommend them some bands. Just tell them, just give them things to keep them distracted. Because if they're distracted from their problems, granted, you shouldn't run away from your problems, but if that's what it takes, and it takes distracting them for a little while just to make them happy, just to save their skin, then do it. If you realize, okay, sorry, some kid outside. No, but if you realize that they're having issues going on, or you're realizing that they start to wear long sleeves or bracelets all the time, because that's how I started. I wore long sleeves, and that didn't work, because I live in Florida, Orlando. It doesn't work. It's hot all the time. It doesn't help that I wear all black all the time. Oh my god, I'm so short. Okay, see? It doesn't help that I wear all... Okay. See, it doesn't help. That and I have dark hair, so it doesn't help that I have darker clothes. But I like it, and that's what makes me happy. It's my distraction. Well, I wore long sleeves at first. Okay, I'm gonna spin each chair. No. I wore long sleeves at first, and I thought, oh my god, nobody's ever gonna notice. And they didn't. And then I felt happy. I felt like I was done. I felt like everything was okay. Because at night, I would take the razor blade or the knife or whatever I was using, and I just cut, and the blood on my arms just made me feel alive. As graphic as that sounds, people have to know, because I'm tired of people thinking it's not a problem. Just because you think somebody doesn't do it, or you think their life is perfect, it's probably not. Because we all have problems, but most of us, including me, we're a fake smile. Can't tell you the last time I actually smiled. That's the sad part. Now, yeah, just never let somebody reach that point. If you know your friend has been pulling back a little bit, that's normally the first part. They start to pull away from people because they feel like they're not worthy of being around anybody. That's how I lost most of my friends. I pulled away from everybody because I thought, I'm gonna die, or I wanna die. And in order for me to do that, I didn't want to have to say goodbye to anybody. I wanted to die by myself. And I pulled away from everybody I knew. And yeah, I pulled away from everybody I knew. And if you know somebody that's doing that right now, or you notice that their wrists or their thighs, or just, if you notice they're excessively covered, I want you to talk to them. I want you to ask them if everything's okay. Because most of the time they're not okay, and they're just waiting for somebody to talk to them and to be nice to them, to show them that they care. I want you guys to be nice, because at the end of the day, we're all people. Whether you love One Direction, or you like Motionless in White, or it just doesn't matter. Well, the bands are pretty awesome, but you know what I mean. We're all people, and we all need to be nice to each other. And if you notice that somebody's having a hard time, then help them. Because if you were in the same situation, you'd want somebody to help you. I'm not making this video to make people feel sorry for me. I'm making this video to bring awareness to people, to show them that it's a problem and that it needs to be stopped. Because I know more than a few people who I think are doing it. And this video is going to all of you out there who actually cut. And by actually cut, I just mean if you've ever thought about it or you've ever just considered it. It's an addiction. You know, smoking and cutting to me are the same thing. Because both of them become an addiction. And then you can't stop. And it takes a lot to stop. But to wrap up this video, since it became longer than I expected, 10 minutes? Yeah. I just want you guys to know to be nice to each other. And if you know somebody who you think is going through the same thing, reach out to them. Text them. Because they're normally up all night. Like me. You're normally up till 3 a.m. just thinking about life. And you wait till everybody's asleep to do it. And if they text you and they need help, text them back. That's all it takes. Just be there for them, and I guarantee you, they'll get better. Now, I love all you guys. I'm gonna call you guys my trash bins. I finally came up with a name for all you guys. Don't worry, I mean it out of love. I love you, all my trash bins, and take care of each other, and never, ever, ever scar your skin. Bye.